Good afternoon, Romulus. Once again, we are here with informational broadcast to try our best to keep you guys informed of what's going on in the plant. So we had this unit broadcast. Hopefully, come April, when the next one is scheduled, we'll be able to do it in person, get your questions, and have some good old person-to-person interaction. But for now, this is what we can do, but this is our best shot at giving you some transparency and communicating with everyone in the plant. So myself and the shop committee will be bringing you information, so let's get started. Currently, the manpower numbers in the plant are 1,226, 97 of those are our or temp employees. More than likely, but subject to change, and your group leaders should be letting you know today. Saturday will be canceled for the assembly line. There will be some production going on in machining and heads up, and be aware that they are looking to work the next 2 Saturdays after this to build up. So if you don't, take your Saturday, because they coming after you to work the next 2 Saturdays for sure. But anyway, and that's going down because there is not a semiconductor problem or anything. The production probably being canceled because of, or is maybe canceled because of the delivery of parts coming out of Mexico and Texas due to the weather. So, in the last couple weeks, we have had several discharges, several disciplines of one discharge due to mask and COVID policy violations. So, you guys take your time, come get to work early enough, go through the process, wear your mask. They are tightening up on it, and we're fighting these more and more every day. It's 30 seconds to go through the fence, and we've been wearing these masks almost a year now. So let's just keep it up and look out for each other, keep everyone safe. Hopefully we'll be through this soon. With the announcement of the $93 million investment, there is some activity going on in the plant that you may see. Don't worry, it ain't because they're closing out the machining area for high feature or anything. I know there's been people walking around surveying machines. They're just looking at ways of converting or expanding for the transmission capacity increase. So don't worry about it. It's okay. They've been talking to me, and we are aware of what's going on out there. It's all due to the growth of the transmission side. So, and with that, again, congratulations to everyone for your hard work and Romulus receiving this investment.
Good afternoon, second shift. I'm Cleo, District 6 Committeeman. Hope everyone is warm and well. I'll dive right in. I want everyone to remain vigilant on the spread of COVID-19. It is very important that we follow instructions at each gate to protect each other. Sanitize your hands, change your mask, answer the questions honestly, and temperature check. Management is taking it very seriously. If people start to take shortcuts and get caught, so please just follow the steps. It will help us all. On to business. Terrence, our shop chairman, has made our district a bargaining district. That means District 6 will have a voice at the bargaining table now. I will use that to get things done that's beneficial to all of us in the plant. District 6 has grown to over 240 members now and counting, but I will continue to be visible, as always, as much as possible, and of course your committee calls will be answered expeditiously. More business. I have been pressuring the floor first shift and second shift to give us the manpower on second shift to run full and fill the remaining 30 to 35 positions on second shift, which will hopefully switch over some of the newly converted members to regular jobs. Those talks continue today, and I won't let up until our goal is achieved. And in other news, foreign cars must be parked in the F lot. If you do not park your car in the F lot, security is starting to monitor this real tough. So I'm asking everybody, if you don't drive an American car, please park your car in the foreign lot. Turn it over to Ron.
I get right to the point. I'm Ron Thompson, District 1 Day Shift Committee man. The being late, management is getting real strict on being late, even if you badge in 1 minute late, or if you make it to that team meeting a minute or two late. So please try to be on time for that, so we don't have any write-ups going for that. We don't want to be petty and give them ammunition to get us or burn our people. Also, vacation time. If you have not done your vacation, please do it now. I'm assisting people as needed for vacation. A lot of people are running into hiccups as far as either not being tatted to a team or don't know the new process. You cannot use a Windows browser to access the vacation scheduler. You have to use Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Otherwise, you might not be able to get in or schedule your date. And also make sure all your contact information is up to date so you can get your request validated. So you get the text message or the email. So please try to do that in a timely manner. Don't wait till the last minute. Also, if you have to go to medical for protocol for COVID or anything of that nature, depending on your scenario, check with your representation first to see if you're up for the 60% or the full 100% of the 80 hours or just the 24 hour, the 3-day pay. If you go on sick leave and they change the rules now, you only can be out 10 days. If you go on sick leave don't kick in until after the 7th day. So you're only going to get paid for 3 days. So it would be a good idea if you check with your representation to see what scenario you was under, if you get 60, 80, 60 or 100% or a 3-day pay. Thank you. I'll turn it over to Dan.
My name is Dan Ryder, Second Shift Committee Man, District 5. I only have a couple things going on in our district concerning group leaders being moved around in different areas. Please be aware that different group leaders treat tardies differently. I've had a host of people being written up for being late in machining. The previous group leader wasn't that strict, so now that we have somebody over there now, he's really watching those tardies. So if you're coming in late, please try to get there a couple minutes earlier, leave out sooner than you normally do, a little earlier, because he's a stickler about tardies. I mean, we've got people that's got balance in 3 days, balance in a day, just from tardies. So if you can, leave out a little earlier, just to get back to, get to work, avoid those progression steps. Importance of the COVID protocol and the screening process. Recently, somebody was terminated for circumventing that process coming into the plant. So they're taking it very serious. I mean, and that's a termination. I'm fighting for that guy's job right now. So, take the 30 seconds, come in, do the screening. You're putting everybody else at risk in the plant when you come in and you don't go through the process. And that's management's, labor's take on it. Everybody else is being put at risk, so they're taking it serious. The other thing I have is for the newly converted temps into permanent employees. The first 20 converted temps over to full-time are eligible for profit sharing. So those first 20 are eligible for 2 weeks worth of profit sharing, whatever that percentage is. Unfortunately, the 60 after that, well, was it 40 after that in January that were hired permanent, unfortunately, they won't be receiving the profit sharing. And just look forward to it next year. Put in those hours, get that $18.50, and you get a check. Turn it over to Fly.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Flab, Committee Man, District 3. Just want to hit on a few pointers about the coming in the gate, doing the mask. Please, whatever you do, please follow that protocol because we all need and want our jobs. Also, if you go to medical, please don't get in a confrontation with those people down there. If you feel that you're being mistreated, come back to the floor, get your union representation, and we'll go down and settle the matter together. Don't go at it alone. Same process goes with security. If they ask you, are you good? Simply say yes, good on the questions, or thumbs up, whatever you do, but you gotta answer them questions to keep everything good. For the new people that's going into the clean room, you should be allowed ample time for training. Once you get all your Harvey balls, you should be able to do all the jobs in there, but you can't get the overtime like you wanted if you don't train and get all the Harvey balls. Remember the one earbud policy, no driving, no walking down the hallway talking while you got the earbud in your ear, please. This is a jewel that we got in the plant, so let's treat it the right way it's supposed to treat it, and that's in a safe way. And also keep in mind, we've been having a few problems over there in GRX about they're trying to change the lunchtime. Call your committee man. They cannot change your lunchtime. If they have downtime, if downtime is all morning, that's on them, not you. You can't and will not have your lunch hour changed. To the new hires that's coming into the plant, don't believe everything you hear. If you got a problem or don't understand certain things, give it to your union official. We'll help the best way we can to rectify the questions you got at hand. As Ron Force stated about the team meetings, please be at your team meetings on time. Day shift, you're supposed to be at your team meeting at 6:30. Afternoons, GRX, 3:30. Rest of the plant, high feature is 2:30. So make sure you're at your team meetings and 10:30 at night for midnight shift. Another thing I want to hit on right quick is that we've been having altercations in the plant where the different employees have been getting into it with each other. Please don't do that. First thing you do is run the labor. Labor's not your friend. Get it taken care of on the floor. Call your committee man. Tell them what the problem is and let's squash it on the floor before it hit labor. Because if it hit labor, 9 times out of 10, both parties are gone. And finally, we're having problems with people from last year taking their vacation time off without the right weeks. You gotta have at least 13 weeks to get vacation, 26 weeks get you the whole amount. You can't come in and work from January to March, use half your vacation time, take the rest of the year off, and expect you're not gonna give that money back. You will be having to pay that money back. You gotta get the full amount of time, which is 26 weeks, in order to take the full amount of your vacation. So please keep that in mind. And now I'll turn it over to Pete Foster.
Thanks, Brother Fly. Good afternoon. Just to give you a quick update on what's going on my end with skilled trades. Not a lot, but what is going on and things that I've been hearing surfacing around is rumors about morale, support or lack thereof from management's side. Skilled trade, we had a productive meeting yesterday with the plant manager. Thanks to our chairman, our shop chairman, Terrence, set up something for a few of my skilled trades and the plant manager to meet so we can talk about some things that we feel as though need to be said and heard by management so that we can start getting some more support naturally until we get more manpower. We're just going to have to deal with what we're dealing with at the moment. So it was productive. The plant manager heard us out. I had someone from each core trade there, and everybody expressed it. And it was more like a diagonal slice meeting, but without the diagonal slice title. It was more so like they wanted to hear what was going on with us, and I think it was very productive. Our apprentices are coming out this year. From what I'm hearing, they're behind on some of their JLs and some other training that they need. I'll be doing everything I can in my power to make sure that they get that training. That's about it. I can't think of anything else. If anybody out there that's participating in this got any questions, feel free to chime in and ask questions. And myself or whoever else is here will be more than happy to answer. Thank you.
Okay, we have 2 questions. First question is, can we get the main gate open at 3:30 p.m. For GRX?
That's a wonderful question. I want to say that personally, I have taken it upon myself to talk to my team, from the chairman to every committee man, about us all being together on this. We want that gate open, not just at 3:30. We have demanded to management that they open that gate permanently, especially since they closed off that walkway. It's not really a walkway, it was a makeshift walkway where people were walking across the grass going to security as a shortcut. But we've demanded that they open up more gates. We're waiting to hear back from them. This was like, it's been a week in the makings right now. So yes, we are with you with that demand, and we are ahead of you actually, because we are waiting to hear back from them as to what they're going to do. But we did demand that they open them up more gates, especially the main cafeteria gate, and not just at 3:30, permanently.
Next question. Yeah, why does GSC not use the Socrates vacation schedule?
I'm not aware of that any particular classification or group is not using the GSC Socrates, the schedule, vacation schedule?
They might be,
Yep.
they might be having a problem that Ron was discussing.
If you're having problems with the computer scheduling your vacation, get in touch with your committee man, Rod, Cleo, Dan, Fly. Everybody's been going around. Come up front to the union offices. We have set up the computers up there to be able to accommodate you in putting in your vacation time if you need some help while we're still on management to get those computers on the floor fixed up. So I'm not quite sure why it's just GSC, but everyone is having a problem with putting in their vacation time. So if you can't get it done on your phone or from home, feel free to call one of us or come up to the union offices. My door is always open and we will assist you.
He says none of the supervisors will take vacation time on Socrates.
I'm not sure what you mean when you say none of the supervisors would take vacation on Socrates. It's just a request right now at this point, and they have to honor it by seniority by a certain date. You have to February 28th. Now, if you're having a hard time scheduling your vacation, make sure you're not using Windows. You cannot Explorer. You can't use Windows Explorer. You have to be on the right browser. You have to either use Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. And if you still won't let you, check to make sure that you are in a group. I had one employee, he was not in a group. That's why he was not able to schedule his time. But once I got that taken care of, he was able to schedule his time. It's not that the supervisor is not allowing you. It's probably just a technical error that we've been trying to get in front of and fix. So if you're having any other questions or concerns, just reach out to me and I'll come and see you.
So before we go and close out this broadcast and give it a few more minutes to see if there's any more questions, just wanted to let all our newly converted seniority employees know that if you can avoid going out on medical, please try and the best thing that you can to not have to go out on medical. You are not eligible for sick and accident benefits, and you know the language says that you have to be compensated for it. If you have a medical emergency that puts you in the hospital or something like that, yeah, sure, your medical bills will be covered by your benefits, but Segwit will not compensate you with sick and accident benefits until you have a year eligibility. Now, with that being said, if it's something that you can't help, heart attack or something that hospitalizes you, we got you. We've already talked to management. They won't be penalizing anyone for that. But if things of that nature, serious nature. But if you're going out to have cosmetic surgery because you got them benefits and you want to get things done, double think that and wait, give it another year. or you do anything like that. So just letting you know ahead of time, you have to be compensated in order to be excused on sick and accident leave, on medical leave, okay? So with that said, Ryan, if we don't have any more questions.
Just another comment regarding the Socrates thing. The member says they said that they don't get notified when we put it in Socrates.
So something is
Yeah.
going on, we will check that out.
It's a browser issue.
Yeah, it's a browser issue, so we will check that out and see what's going on. But in the meantime, because the days are ticking away, if you need to put in your vacation time, come up to the union area or ask the group leader for the paper. And you'll be able to use the old form if possible. But if you want to put it in on the sheet, on the computer, come up to the union offices and we'll take care of it.